Apologies, but I can't hear you. Please come back later.
The ladder is broken, recently, judging by the freshness of the wood. So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy? Basics of cryptoanalysis, cryptography in Egypt. It appears Barnes has an interesting hobby. I could hardly imagine anything more macabre. In the language of Mycroft's secret agents, it's a sign. Dried flowers are replaced when the job is done. I wonder who the recipient is. An improvised stand, but it does make the flowers more visible. The finest view London has to offer. So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy? So, Barnes has a dog now. Who's a good boy? The ladder is broken, recently, judging by the freshness of the wood. I could hardly imagine anything more macabre. Encouraging people to stop and smell the roses?
Our national emblem. God save the Queen.
The pot is damaged. The blow was severe, but softened by something. A familiar spine? Is this what I found in my dustbin? It must take patience and care to produce a bloom so beautiful.
I imagine so. I merely sell them. Anything tickle your fancy, Mr. Holmes?
Mrs. Fleming, you look particularly lovely today. Is there a reason?
Does a woman need a reason to look or feel beautiful?
No, but your distant look suggests you seek one man's gaze in particular.
Who told you that?
Nobody. Merely a keen eye and some simple deduction.
Well, I'll kindly ask you to keep your keen eye to yourself, Mr. Holmes. Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes.
One of these things is not like the other.
Come again?
The cactus. Those fearsome spines can prove a devil to remove, and the sap is often toxic.
And a rose thorn can give you tetanus, but we still grow them. The cactus seems comparatively harmless, though you have me thinking it must be valuable.
I was under the impression that you knew its price already.
Your guess is as good as mine. The first time I saw this cactus was when I came back from my break.
What do you make of the flowers in Barnes' shop window?
Well, they could use a bit of water.
Do they mean anything to you?
Mean anything how? I'm not sure I follow, Mr. Holmes.
Why do you think they're there?
Are you suggesting the flowers are for me?
It seems likely, does it not?
Oh, I hope you're right. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes. Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller. I don't know anything about this, sorry. Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller. I don't know anything about this, sorry. I'm afraid I can't help with that, Mr. Holmes. Are you sure you're asking the right person? I'm just a flower seller.
Are you familiar with Mr. Barnes?
Yes. No, not really. Well, in a way.
What on earth does that mean?
I know who he is, of course. But we haven't shared much more than a look.
A look?
Yes. Each morning I go for a walk in the park with my dog, and most days I spot Mr. Barnes there with his new puppy. So we see each other. Actually, we once met briefly while our dogs played. He was quiet and seemed unsteady as he approached. But since then, we've never spoken. I often see him staring through the shop window. Sometimes I wonder what he thinks about that would etch such longing onto his face.
Hello there. What's your name?
Lily, I know, not very original.
I think perhaps I have been chasing shadows.
Do not despair, Mr. Holmes. Even the best of us make mistakes. We better tell Mr. Barnes what we've learned.
Mr. Barnes, I know what you did, and I know why you did it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Holmes. I can't hear you very well from behind the door.
You ordered a cactus from the plant catalogue and then left it for Mrs. Fleming as a gift. You place flowers in the window to get her attention and wear high heels to appear taller and more desirable. You are her secret admirer. I couldn't read this morning's edition of The Strand because it was covered in soil and spines. I know you dropped a cactus on it and then fled.
Barnes, it's Dr. Watson. Rest assured we are not interested in disclosing your personal affairs to anyone, including Mrs. Fleming. Please come out.
All right, then.
So, you know what happened then? I was on my way back from the post office, having picked up the cactus and some books. It was quite an awkward package, heavy too, and when I got to your door, I dropped the cactus and your paper. Forgive me.
I needed that paper to prove a theory and prevent a crime. Your actions were rather disruptive. Your clumsiness carrying the post is matched only by the clumsiness of your romantic gesture.
Oh, it's true. I am useless with this sort of thing. I'm not even sure if Mrs. Fleming noticed.
As in most things in life, truth is the answer. Cease with the abstruse signals and anonymous gifts, and simply talk to the woman. What is the worst that can happen? She rejects you, and you are freed from this endless purgatory.
That... Yes, you are correct, of course. I do have a slight tendency to overthink things. Thank you.
So at last, we return to the matter of the paper. I'm investigating a string of burglaries. Did you perhaps read of any before the edition was spoiled?
I don't recall, but you're welcome to read our copy for yourself.
You had an issue of The Strand here all along?
Well, naturally. I am a bookseller. I have a subscription to every magazine and newspaper in London.
So you ought to be familiar with the concept of burying the lead.
Oh no, my apologies, Mr. Holmes. I'll make it up to you however I can. I am an expert on obscure languages and translation and
Yes, okay. Just give me the paper. Come, Dr. Watson. Let us put this matter behind us.
Farewell, Mr. Barnes. I hope to hear good news about you and Mrs. Fleming.
Well, that was an utter waste of time.
An assassination did seem rather unlikely.
There was supposed to be another burglary. I was certain of it. Something you wish to say, Doctor?
No. Well, only that you have a remarkable faculty for deduction and pattern recognition, and that perhaps, if ill applied...
I see things that are not there.
Yes. It is London. There will always be burglaries. Doesn't have to mean anything.
So it seems. Forgive me. Without something to occupy my mind, I turn into an entirely different animal.
Which brings us back to my news from earlier. I think I have a case for you, a real one.
Truly?
Indeed. Though perhaps not as thrilling as your stories from Cordona. A patient of mine, Captain Stenwick, told me that his servant disappeared. I said I knew just the man to help. What do you say?
Oh, Watson.
Yes, I know it's not the most tantalizing mystery, nor the story to launch my writing career. But...
It's brilliant. Let's go.
Oh, good. Well, his house is nearby. Come. Not much further now.
Is this lousy attitude of yours because of my altercation with Inspector Lockhart? Did he put you up to this?
Sir, the inspector has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you the same thing I tell anyone seeking a missing person.
Good day, gentlemen. Forgive the intrusion. Captain Stenwick, this is my colleague Sherlock Holmes, the consulting detective I told you about.
At last, a professional. This useless officer refuses to do anything about Kimmy here, my missing servant. What was your name again? I shall be certain to inform your superiors.
Sergeant Ruffles. and it's my superiors who made this decision, sir.
Why has the police department decided not to help?
We investigate murders, thefts, fraud, arson, real crimes. A servant walking away from his master is not our highest priority. That said, if we find Kimahia breaking the law, we'll be sure to notify Captain Stenwick.
Have there been other disappearances lately?
Of course, here and there. But when life is tough and opportunity comes knocking, you can't blame those who answer. Now, I must be off. Best of luck in your search.
You heard that, didn't you? The way that man spoke to me. I shall need your written testimony. Then we can lodge a complaint.
Captain, perhaps Mr. Holmes' time is better spent learning about your servant, so that he may begin his investigation.
Ah, yes. Quite right. Fire away.
When did you last see your servant?
Kimmy here normally brings me the morning papers, but yesterday I had to get them myself. He must have escaped the night before yesterday.
Tell me about Kimahir.
He's foreign, a Maori, all the way from New Zealand. Biggest man you've ever seen, and as strong as two. Dark hair and fearsome tattoos. He doesn't speak a whit of English, never bothered to learn. But I made do with pointing. I invested a lot of money in him, so he must be found.
May I see your servant's bedroom?
His shack is in the garden. You can't miss it.
Did you search the room?
Of course, but only to check he wasn't lying dead inside. Everything seemed normal at a glance.
I take it this is the first time Kimahir has vanished?
Undoubtedly. The man seemed terrified of the city. I think it was all the noise. He never left this estate. Should he cause any damage, I will bear the responsibility, for it was I who rescued him from savagery and brought him here to England in the first place.
Is there any reason Kimahir may have left?
I should think not. He had all he could have wanted. Gainful employment, new clothes, and all the cabbage he could eat.
Did Kimahir make off with anything of value?
Heavens, no. I would have mentioned it to Sergeant Ruffles.
Still, he must have fled with some money on his person.
No. I kept his wages in my safe. For security.
All right, Captain. I think I have enough to get started. We shall first take a look around the mansion.
Go ahead. I'll be here, mentally drafting my complaint.
Looks like a knee print. Chewing tobacco. A shoe print, roughly size 11, with a worn-out sole. These are a workman's boots. Someone knelt here. The amount of chewing tobacco suggests they were waiting a while.
compliments of the chef.
Oh?
He brought home the bacon with the hundreds that he saved on car insurance with Geico. So he presents to you a bacon tart flambe with Vic.
Well, guys, it's official, and it is true. We have officially sold our brand new warehouse we just built. Kind of crazy saying that, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have questions and are wondering, why did you sell it? For those of you who don't know, we recently built this warehouse. We spent the last, I don't know, a little over a year planning, building, all the things that goes into building something such as this. And we're selling it. We actually officially sold it. So, oh man, it's kind of bittersweet, honestly. It all happened so quick. But before I tell you guys, you know, how this all happened and what's going on, what the future looks like, let's go back in time and show the cleanup process. I filmed some of the final days here at the warehouse of us cleaning up, and we had to clean up fast. The build team literally moved all our stuff into this warehouse. And you guys have seen a few videos here, not many, because we've only been here for, you know, a few months. But then 2 weeks later, we had to move all this stuff back. Like I said, it happened fast, but let's go back in time a little bit. Carry on.
This feels pointless. The floor's already clean.
I guess that catches all the extra. How do you feel cleaning?
Fine.
Feel good? Yeah. Does it feel weird cleaning in here? No, we're not going to be in here anymore?
Yeah, this will probably be the last day I'm here.
Why? Oh.
What?
I thought you were talking about you personally.
I am. Wait.
In more of like you're getting fired. So that's what I thought.
No, I meant the way. I meant this property.
Yeah.
It's like. Whoa. It's kind of sad, but we weren't even here long enough to get attached to it in the first place.
I think like a little over a month we were here.
I know. So basically just moved in. So.
It was like we just stayed in a cool Airbnb for a while.
Yeah. Exactly.
Let's see if there's any drinks remaining in the fridge. Oh, we still got all the sauce. Nice. Oh, water, yes. This is gonna get cleaned out next. Check this out, guys. The very first gold plaque we received. They don't make them like these anymore. It was actually in a glass case, and I think the glass like plaque thing fell off the wall. And so all we have left now is just this. But that is still so cool. Needs a little clean off though. A little dusty. Yeah, like this. See? Our case for More J Stew fell off the wall. Still cool that we got these OG ones.
J Stew. What up, baby?
What you got?
Oh, we just got cords and a bunch of thingamawhatsits, you know what I'm saying?
Camera, what's it?
Camera whatsits, man.
You like moving?
Literally my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
If I could just move things for a living, too bad that's not such a job.
Especially heavy things.
Yeah.
It's really fun moving heavy stuff.
Exactly.
So this is going to be not heavy at all, I think.
If that was an actual job, I think I would do it for a living. But
Yeah. Or maybe you could create it.
it's not a real thing.
They think this 1,000-pound thing is going to get up this ramp. And it is heavy, guys. I'm gonna film it. There's no way. Ben's saying we got to get a running start. I don't believe it.
Let the trailer through Reese's truck. Next line
Let's see what happens. Oh! It bent back!
Oh! We could have seen that coming. That's crazy.
What?
Shock of the century.
All right, guess we're leaving it.
Not that bad.
Well, we just gotta line up the wheels with the solid parts. What solid parts? These.
Oh.
Yeah, because that didn't bend also, so
Okay.
that's fine.
It didn't.
It did a little bit.
Buying this boat was a total no-brainer.
Oh, no-brainer? If you got a new boat, the smart thing to say is, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
What's in the shed? Whoa. So the whole team... Yeah, that was Blake's favorite game. Should keep this here, Blake. Oh, it still works and it's plugged in. Man, it just feels surreal. I don't even know if that's the right word. It just feels crazy being back here. When we put our new warehouse for sale, we thought it was going to take a while. And it actually didn't take a while. It sold very quickly. We were assuming it was going to take a while and we're going to be able to film tons of videos there. But because it sold so fast, we're like, well, actually, we have to move way quicker than we thought. So that's kind of how it all happened so fast. At the end of the day, praise the Lord, because he works all things for the good, and his ways are better than our ways. Sometimes we have a plan. We're going into something. You might have a plan in life, like this is going to happen. But then you have to change. You have to be okay with adapting and mixing things up, doing something different, or just completely changing. And that's what we've had to do. So even though it might be a little difficult at times, a little bittersweet, when you trust in the Lord, you can know that he works all things for the good. And so that's what we're holding on to. And so it's all good. It's all part of the journey. You never have a good story if the whole story is all sunshine and rainbows. You got to have those like moments where, man, there's a valley moment. But after the valley, you know, you're gonna rise to the top of the mountain. If you choose to do so. We could choose to stay, you know, stuck and stay sad. We have to realize that. And they're gonna redo, you know, the wood on the top, because obviously it has our logos here. They're gonna put their logos there and everything. But man, it's just it's so crazy, man, being in here. Everything's gone. Oh man. Wow. Hello? Now to finally answer the question, why did we sell the warehouse we just built? And the answer is kind of simple and kind of complicated. Without going into too many details, basically, because we film videos here and we have a team of a total of 14 people, we have a lot of cars coming in and out of our driveway. And we have neighbors. So the neighbors weren't too thrilled about the amount of cars. It's definitely been difficult, I'll say that. Kind of just, you know, when you build something from the ground up and then you have to just kind of start over, like we're giving this up basically. So there was a lot of stressful times, honestly, that we as a team had to deal with, of like, man, we just moved in, now we got to move out. Where are we going to go next? And thankfully, we get to go back to our previous warehouse. Our friends who own it are so kind to let us rent that in the meantime. But I know you guys are used to our content being like super fun and joyful, but honestly, life isn't always fun and joyful. And I thought I'd bring you guys along on this journey here because this is life. Sometimes you don't have the best of days, and that's okay, right? We're all human. We all have bad days. We all have great days. Hopefully more good days than bad days. I know you guys care about our YouTube channel, our team, and so I thought it was only right to kind of fill you guys in on exactly what happened. And if you see all the future videos not taking place here, well, now you kind of know why. We had to sell it, and yeah. Little bonus ending for you guys. We obviously dropped the podcast, Laugh Daily podcast, of us saying we're moving, and we read all the comments, and a lot of you are still pretty confused, understandably. And just to elaborate a little more, we didn't really want to go into like too many details because of out of respect for the situation and just drama. Like, ultimately, at the end of the day, we're not here to create, cause, blame, point the finger at anybody. And we didn't want to do that. And so we're totally fine with how everything turned out. But hopefully this brings maybe some full clarity to you guys. It's like, we wanted to be respectful and give our side of the story without going into detail and seeming like we're pointing the finger so that you guys can be on our side and like try and defend us. Like,
Amazing, Mr. Holmes, to read the ground like an open book.
Impressive. The sack of grain retained the shape of an impact. Someone hit their head here. A small Navy spyglass. A scrap of Hessian. These were sturdy boxes. It would have required a serious blow to break them. A Maori nose flute. Ngurus, they're called. Clothes made of Hessian. Is Stenwick really so miserly? Is this a Tanifar, a Maori water spirit? Or something else?
Either way, it's giving me chills.
Mutton chops. The remains of a meal. The ashes are long since cold. A heavy chemical odor. Lend me your nose, Doctor.
Ah, I'll never forget that smell after my time in Afghanistan. That's an opioid, Mr. Holmes, a narcotic.
No air coming through it. No air coming through it. This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right. The rag reeks of smoke. Someone plugged the chimney. Could have left these tracks. They seem fresh. Has Kimahir ever indulged in tobacco?
No, the man doesn't even drink.
Are you certain? I found chewing tobacco in the garden.
I controlled Kimahir's expenses since he struggled with the currency. I would have known if he used tobacco. I thought you were meant to be intelligent. Are you joking? Why would I know this? Where on earth are you going with this?
I came across a pile of Hessian clothes in the shack. Are they Kimahir's?
Yes. I had to give him something to clothe himself. He seemed unfazed by his bare skin, but I found it distracting.
Is this spyglass familiar?
I don't recognize it.
Could it be Kimahir's, perhaps?
I doubt it. I never saw him with it, nor could I suggest how he might have come by it.
The door to your garden has an interesting lock.
Yes, I have uncommon locks on every door of my mansion. It makes them harder to pick. Kimmy here and I both had a set of keys.
I'll need to borrow them.
No, you'll need to do what I tell you to do. Examine the garden. Are you joking? Why would I know this? Are you joking? Why would I know this? I thought you were meant to be intelligent. Are you joking? Why would I know this?
Do you happen to know Kimahir's shoe size?
I wouldn't have the foggiest. But I'm sure it was enormous. Not that it matters. He spent his life barefoot. Despite my best efforts, he simply did not take to shoes.
This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right. This lock is quite unusual. It appears that the key should be bent to the right. Someone moved a cart to this spot and then took it elsewhere. Can't see it anywhere in the garden. Surveilling from afar, the intruder waited for a window of opportunity. When Kimahir went to sleep, the man crept up to the shack and slipped narcotics down the chimney pipe, then blocked it with a cloth. Kimahir inhaled the sedative and fell into a deep sleep. The intruder tried to move him, but the man was heavier than expected. The intruder fell on the sack and dropped his spyglass. In order to transport the servant, he had to use the cart. The final challenge was opening the garden door. Luckily for our intruder, Kimahir had the key in his shack.
Remarkable. It makes total sense.
You'd best have found something by now, gentlemen.
I fear that someone may have spied upon Kimahir, likely the owner of the spyglass I found earlier. It appears they were watching for some time, as there was an impressive amount of chewing tobacco on the ground.
And your point?
You said that you checked the shack earlier. Did you notice the cart tracks near it? Now, one ought to expect a servant to make regular use of such a thing. Indeed, I would have overlooked the detail were it not for the cart's absence. If, as you say, Kimahir never leaves your estate, then where did it go?
I expect answers from you, Mr. Holmes, not questions.
I found the residue of narcotics in Kimahir's brazier. There are several explanations, perhaps your servant's recreational interest, or an attempt at poisoning.
Cut to the chase, Mr. Holmes.
I won't keep you in suspense any longer, Captain. Kimahir was abducted by the owner of the spyglass. When your servant fell asleep, he slipped a narcotic into Kimahir's brazier to make him sleep even more soundly. In order to carry a man as large as Kimahir, the intruder stole the cart and rolled him right out of your garden.
Now, hold on. All this simply to tell me what I already know? Why haven't you found him yet?
I only arrived a moment ago. It is, frankly, incredible that I have already deduced so much.
Every second you dawdle here, waiting for me to stroke your ego, is another second wasted. I'm not interested in the how, the why, or the who. I am only interested in recovering my investment. Spare me the claptrap, boy, and go and fetch my servant.
Captain, you are so addled by delusions of competency that you miss the blindingly obvious. Without the assistance of others, you are utterly incapable. Kimahir endured your nonsense far longer than I will.
The point is, Captain, we're telling you this for a reason. The intruder fled through the garden door, and we need a key to follow his trail.
Well, then you should have led with that. Here you go. I hope you'll return soon with good news. And in the meantime, please teach your companion the art of brevity.
A large pile of horse droppings. Many cigarette butts. Someone stood here for hours. There was a cab waiting here. Our abductor slipped in and then off into the night. Sturdy rope, professionally tied in a Portuguese bowline. This knot is often used by sailors to create a bosun's chair. Wheels picked up grass along the way. Kimahia's cart, I gather. A strange substance. I have my suspicions based on the colour and consistency, but would you care to hazard a guess, Doctor? Roy Soulsby. Could that be the name of our man?
Well, it's odorless, but from the way it absorbs water, I'd say saltpeter.
Then we're in agreement. Well done.
Why are you still here?
The strand proved not so useless after all. The saltpeter accident. Doctor, do you recall?
The Port of London, of course. The footwear, the spyglass.
Indeed. We shall need to take a cab there. Help me, please.
Excuse me, what? I'm not sure I know.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I wish I could help you, but I don't know.
Where to, Gav? The Port of London, please. I will show you where to stop.
Mr. Holmes, what a compelling mystery we have stumbled upon. Perhaps I have the premise of my next novel.
Huh. One kidnapping does not a story make.
Stop! A black cat crossed before us. It's a bad omen.
I did not take you for the superstitious type, Doctor. Such things are mere fantasies, tricks of a feeble mind. One imagines a physician would keep a surer footing in reality.
Perhaps. Before the war, my time abroad was difficult. Once, I came across an Afghan, bleeding, who I could not save. He pressed a rosary into my hand. A gift, he said, so as to gain God's favor after that.
Dr. Watson?
Yes, well, I shan't get into details, but sometime later I found myself lost in the desert. Dehydration set in, and things grew ever more dire. The man's words came to me. I said a prayer and placed the rosary on a rock. A gift to gain God's favor.
And you were rescued?
Yes. A detachment of British soldiers found me.
To whom I'm grateful. For without their diligence, you would not be standing here and I would not have this case.
I'm sure you have another explanation prepared, Mr. Holmes, but I think I shall cling to the occasional superstition all the same.
To each his own, Dr. Watson. So long as it does not interfere with my methods, to wit, we must press on, cat or no cat. The question remains, why abduct Kimahir?
It appears that the saltpeter explosion rattled the locals. Can't blame them for staying at home.
Help me, please.
I think I can help you.
It's a large harbor. If our kidnapper is hiding here, finding him won't be easy.
May I ask you something?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Help me, please.
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Help me, please.
I'll be happy to help you. So listen to me.
Is this familiar to you?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Are you able to help me?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Not in the mood, mate. Shoo!
Pardon me, sir. I am looking for Roy...
Not again. Yes, I'm Roy. But I can't help you find your uncle or whoever you've lost.
Now, what makes you think I would inquire about missing people?
You are the fourth person to ask this week. Just because I work at the port doesn't mean I keep track of everyone who comes here.
You say we are not the first to ask you about a disappearance. Do you recall anything about those who came inquiring?
I only remember the foreign woman. I didn't catch her name, but those are her posters hanging up everywhere. She has badgered me twice now, but I still don't know nothing.
And this woman can be found?
No clue. She was talking gibberish.
May I ask what you're doing here?
This is where the ship sank the other day. I'm trying to work out how we'll remove it.
Now, where was I?
Can't help you there, mate. Can't help you there, mate. What are you on about?
Have you seen this before?
My card? Where did you dig that up?
At a crime scene near Baker Street involving a young servant's kidnapping, I might add.
No. Someone used it without my consent. How else would it end up there? That boat explosion stopped most traffic coming into the port. Guess I'll be without work for a while.
Moskva. Sounds like this ship was from the east.
My money is on a loose cigarette or a discarded match. One careless throw, and boom.
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
No, sir, I've never heard of it.
Yes, any not very happy with them.
Could you help me?
Sorry, sir. I can't help you.
May I ask you something?
I wish I could be of help, but I can't. Sorry.
Oh, hardly a reputable establishment.
I've seen worse. Greetings, miss. I'm hoping you can help us.
We shall soon see.
I heard tell of a recent explosion in the port. What do you know of it?
Ah, yes. Something exploded in a ship's cargo hold. Caused a terrible blaze. The sky was red with smoke till morning.
Where precisely did it occur?
The ship sank near the third pier, next to the dockyard.
My colleague and I are seeking a burly man, above average height, with workman's boots.
Half my customers, then. Your description hardly narrows things down.
Your clothes are already tight, and soon they won't fit at all. How far along are you?
I thought I'd hidden it better. How did you know? Are you a doctor?
In a manner of speaking.
He's not. He merely has the ego of one. I apologize, miss. Mr. Holmes is fond of his observations, but I am the doctor here, not him. Do you need any help?
I'm fine, thank you. I would rather not discuss my condition, nor let word of it spread.
Are you familiar with a Roy Soulsby?
Roy Soulsby? I know the name, but he's not one of my regulars. My guess is that he works somewhere around here.
What do you know about this poster?
A foreign woman asked to put it up. She's plastered them all over the port.
Any clues as to her whereabouts?
None. It was hard to understand what she was saying.
Hello, lad. Is this where I may find Dea?
You read the poster? Yes? You know where my brother Girves is?
Sadly, no. Well, not yet. Where did you last see Girves?
He worked at a, warehouse. This man, Roy Solby, gave him the job. He paid him a necklace.
Do you still have the necklace that Soulsby gave to Girves?
Girves left it near the, shrine. I tried to sell it to buy medicine, but no one wanted to buy.
How would you describe this Soulsby?
He was big and strong. He had a big scary eye.
Scary, you say?
Yes, like it was made of metal.
I want to speak to Dea. Is she around?
Emma, my mother, she got sick after the fire. Big red smoke. She couldn't breathe, so I took her to the doctor. Now I am in charge.
Don't go anywhere. This cheap pendant looks like silver, but it's only made of tin. No surprise the boy couldn't sell it.
I miss Girves. Do you think he's okay?
Are you able to help me?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
May I ask for your assistance?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Are you able to help me?
Sorry, sir, I can't help you.
Help me, please.
Sorry, sir. I can't help you.
What are you gawping at?
I have been told that you hired Dea's son, Girves, right before he vanished. His brother also said you had a metal eye. What do you make of this?
Tell that him to stop making things up.
Have you ever heard of a man with a metallic eye?
I've seen him even. Dirty Summers is the name. A nasty lout, with a silver ball in place of a missing eye.
I shudder to ask, but where does one find a Dirty Summers?
He likely signed on with a ship. I am not one to spy on others, let alone him.
I see.
My advice, keep away from him.
How can I help? I could try and flag someone down.
Excuse me, just one question.
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
What are you gawping at?
I shall take my leave.
What are you gawping at?
Mr. Soulsby, you know more than you're letting on.
What makes you say that?
A man named Dirty Summers was involved in some recent kidnappings across London. He used your name as a cover for his deeds.
What? Really? That doesn't mean I'm involved, though.
Your calling card was found at the crime scene. That's enough to make you a suspect.
You cannot be serious.
It's true. And that's before mentioning your gold watch. It's brand new and awfully expensive for a customs officer. Clearly you have found yourself another source of income. I'm sure Scotland Yard will be delighted to investigate further.
All right, stop. Look, it's not as it seems. I did not partake in the kidnappings.
I'm all ears, Mr. Soulsby.
Yes, I know Summers. He paid me to turn a blind eye to his business in the warehouse area. Just that. On my word.
You did not tell me which warehouse he used?
I do not recall. But I used red paint to mark unsupervised warehouses. Ought to be one of them.
What else can you say of Summers?
He's a regular at the Cursed Mermaid. Goes there with his crew almost every evening.
What for?
I don't know. I assumed just for a drink.
We must go.
Oh, no.
Why do I have the feeling that
I have nothing more to add, sir. I failed to follow. Are you finished? I have glasses to wash.
We must go.
Oh, no. No chance of a pint, then.
Is this familiar to you?
No, sir. I never heard of it.
Can I ask you a question?
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Can you satisfy my curiosity?
I'm sorry, but I don't know anything.
Why do I have the feel?
I have no.
Enough. I have hard evidence that Summers was involved in recent kidnappings across London.
I'm not surprised. So what? You sure you ain't been drinking? Are you finished? I have glasses to wash.
Why do I have the feeling... Enough.
I'm not surprised. You sure you ain't... Are you finished?
Why do I have...
I'm not... You sure you ain't been drinking? Are you finished?
We must go. Oh.
If we stay out much longer, I'm going to need some supper. Do you feel like a meat pie?
Excuse me, just one question.
I don't think anyone here knows the answer. You should ask someone else.
Yeah.
Why do I have...
I failed to follow. Are you finished?
We must go. Oh. Why do I have the feeling...
I have.
Enough. A customs officer, Roy
All I know is he's...
If the lives of the missing do not concern you, then I would urge you to think about your unborn child.
Are you threatening me?
Nothing of the sort, but that doesn't mean that there won't be consequences for your silence. Everyone knows you happily served Summers and his crew. Should the police come knocking, you'll be the one going away. And none of us wish to see you raise a child behind bars. Now, spare yourself the trouble and tell me all you know.
Okay. Summers hired my private room. I think he used it to recruit people, but I haven't seen him in a few days. He paid me cash, so I paid him no attention. Nor did I touch anything inside. Here's the key, go and do what you will. Just leave me out of it.